Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact reason why so many businesses out here in the DMV hit a 20K per month plateau. And this is something that really happens. And a lot of business owners, they scratch their head wondering why they can't scale past 20K a month. But I'm going to explain to you the exact reason why that happens. So if you are a local business out here in the DMV, and you're making 20K per month, but you have realized that you've been making that same amount of money each month for the past year or 2 years, then obviously you have hit that plateau. And this is just what the plateau is. So you've grown over time, you have grown, but the progress, it grew at first, but then it hit that plateau. That's just what it is. And it's probably because of this reason. You are not having a consistent lead flow, and you are still relying on referrals to actually get more leads. So right now, you're probably like this guy who's pulling his hair out and just wondering like, what can I do to make more money? I don't know how to scale past this. So that's exactly what we're going to get into. But look, this is how you are currently operating. So as we see here, we have referrals. So we have these referrals, and these will lead to new jobs, and that will result in past clients who will then generate you more referrals that will lead to new jobs. And it's just a cycle of referrals. Now, the reason why this works until a certain point is because when you are a business that you actually do good work, and you have that quality work, yes, you're going to get referrals. People are going to want to continue to, recommend you to their friends and their family, but you're still relying on them to get more leads. And so it ends up being unpredictable, not scalable, and completely out of your control. There's no way for you to force somebody to give you a referral, and you don't know how many referrals you are going to get next month. So that's the reason why you are in this cycle right now and why your business has plateaued. And here's the good thing. This isn't a lead problem. This is just a control problem, meaning you don't have control over your lead generation system. And so here's the thing. This is bad because it's a control problem. You're always going to deal with always waiting for customers to refer you more work rather than new leads reaching out. You're always going to be left hoping people remember the work you did 6 months ago, and you're always going to be repeating this cycle of being busy some weeks and then scraping to find work other weeks. But what you really should be dealing with at this point, especially being in business as long as you probably have, this is what you should be dealing with. A flow of inbound leads looking for you because they actually trust you, they like you, they see your work, and they want to go with you. You always want to be visible so you know that you're going to be the first call instead of having to, see if somebody's going to remember you. You know that you're visible in front of that person over and over and over again. So when it comes to, hey, do I need your services? You are going to be the first call. Or when it comes to referring you, you're always going to be the first person they remember because you're always visible. And then the last thing is having a predictable pipeline, meaning there's no more guessing who is referring you next. You never have to wait and see, wait, who is going to refer me at the last clients that I just worked with? Who's going to refer me, one person or two people? You'll never have to worry about that because you'll always be getting inbound leads. And so the shift that is happening right now is that more people are using social media. They actually want to see your work. They want to see you. They want to have that connection with you, and they want to feel like they can trust you and actually like you. So this is what local businesses are actually doing to scale past 20K a month. The local businesses doing 50, 80, 100K per month are creating their own demand. They are no longer waiting around for a referral. They are creating their own demand by popping up constantly on somebody's phone so that when it comes down to getting that service that that person would need, they are only going to go with that business owner who has been popping up on their phone. And that's how they are creating that trust really, really quick. And look, if you do great work, this should be easy for you to show it off. And so this is what these local businesses that are doing 50, 80, 100K per month are creating, on their own. They're just creating that demand. And this is how it works, and this is why it works. So there are 172 million active users as of early 2025. And so there's definitely way more than that now. I think there's now 3 billion people that use Instagram, but this is 2025. So 60.5% of adults aged 18 and above were active on Instagram. And that means there are a ton of people that could use your services, but the reason why you're not able to reach them is because you just don't know how to actually reach them. It's not that you can't do it, you just don't know how. And so you're going to just continue going back to your cycle of referrals. But if you know that there's a different way and you just literally don't know how to do it, well, I'm going to literally show you this is how you do it. And this is what I call a growth funnel. So I'm using this to scale my own business as well. But this is a way to convert leads and followers and the people that actually do watch your content and actually want your services, how to convert them into paying clients. So the top of funnel, this is what we have as our ads. We're getting new people who have no idea who we are. We are getting those people to see us over and over and over and over again. We're getting them to follow us. And the reason we want them to follow us is so when we post content, when we post on our stories, we can see that these people are going to see that because they're in our ecosystem. They're following us. So this is the same thing that you would do for your business. You want those prospects to follow you because now they're in your ecosystem and they're going to see your content over and over and over again. And that's where it comes to the middle funnel, which is nurturing. And so short form content, reels, stories, stuff like that is short form content that provides that nurturing along with longer form content. So just longer videos, but it's still content. And then retargeting ads. So the people that are coming in from your ads, when they don't actually know who you are, once they follow you, then we can run more ads to that group of people who have just followed you so that they continuously see you over and over and over again. And this is how you can convert somebody who just learn about you to somebody who is actually going to give you money and they pay you money within 1 to 2 months. And it's pretty easy to do that. And as you build up your brand more and more, this cycle of 1 to 2 months goes down into 1 week, 2 weeks, even a day, even 3 days. Like it will go down and you will find yourself being able to convert people more and more and more. And so you will also have more inbound leads. You won't just be waiting around for referrals like you have been doing. You'll have more inbound leads, which is what you really want. And so be the most familiar business, right? And the most familiar business is always going to win. So if you notice that your competitors are running ads or they're posting content, they are going to continue to outcompete you and win because they are going to be more familiar. There's a ton of people using Instagram and social media. If you're not on social media, you're not specifically on Instagram, you are losing because I assure you, your competitors are on Instagram. And when you become the most familiar business, then you win. So if this is something that interests you in terms of seeing how this could work for your business so that you can finally stop at 20K per month plateau, then there will be a link in the description. You can book a call, or there will also be my Instagram in the description. You can click on that link and then shoot me a DM and I'll get back to you. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you know that you need a different way to get leads, this will definitely crush for you, especially out here in the DMV area. So thank you so much for watching, guys.